This patient, you can see he has deep ice pick scars. You can see these tiny little scars. They're very, very deep. But the problem for him is that they're clustered around a central area over here. As he gets older, with these kind of scars, you may notice that you'll have a little bit more volume loss over time because they are relatively deep. The other problem with this is that they're very, very thick around the edges. So you can see all this area right around the scar tissue, very, very thick. A lot of times I see this with patients who smoke or who have a history of smoking. In this case, we had the patient quit smoking several weeks ago, and he's not going to be smoking again, so he has a really nice recovery afterwards. We're going to be doing a few different things. We're going to do TCA Cross for those deep ice pick scars. We're also going to take out certain scars as well, and then we're going to use a laser to smooth it down. We'll break up some of the scar tissue internally as well. So I'm going to mark up the areas that we're going to go kind of stronger on. Some of these are pretty deep, but again, some of the walls of the scars are pretty thick. We're going to smooth down those walls with certain lasers. In this case, I'm going to use an ablative CO2 laser to smooth that down. And then we'll also take out some of these deeper scars. The way to test to see which scars I want to take out, I see where the tension is for the scars. So if you could smile for me, big, big smile. With your teeth, big smile. So now we can see how the scar is going to fold. I want to see if there's areas where it's parallel to those lines, and you can see that they are actually a few of these scars that we could actually take out very safely. So you can kind of see with this one, this may get a little bit wider if we take it out. So we don't want to take that guy out right now. A little bit too risky. But some of these other ones we could take out. So we're going to do excision. We're going to actually punch it out. We're going to definitely want to do some TCA Cross here as well. So we'll start with the TCA part right now. We're placing an acid directly at the base of these scars to help trigger a collagen response and break down the base of those thick scars as well. It takes several months to stimulate that collagen production. I'm going to start softening up a little bit of these scars, okay? Like I was talking about. 1, 2, 3. Moving it down here. So now we're going underneath the skin and actually breaking up the scar tissue. You can see there's actually a lot of thick bonds here. So this also just goes to prove that the laser doesn't cut those bonds. A lot of people would argue that doing the CO2 laser cuts these tether bonds. Clearly that's not the case. We still have a lot of scar tissue over here that we have to actually slowly break up. So I'm doing that right now with a blunt cannula, but they are very, very thick. So I'm going to put a little bit more numbing solution there to help out as I break this up a little bit. Are you awake? Everyone always asks, is the patient awake? Are you awake? Yeah, I'm awake. That CO2 laser does not actually break up scar tissue enough. It's remodeling the edges of the scar, stimulating some collagen production, but it's not actually breaking up those bonds the way some people would argue. Just excise that scar is really deep and stuck. And so what's going to end up happening is it's going to close into a more narrow, more superficial scar afterwards. So send us photos this whole week, okay? Once a day this whole week. And if we need a little bit longer, we will ask you for a little bit longer. Just follow the instructions. You'll be totally fine there after that then, okay? I'm really glad that I got that chip down there. I think we should have a really good recovery over time. Thank you so much. We'll see you again soon.